Ladies and gentlemen, good morning and welcome back to fishing. So it is November 1st right now, and this will likely be my last time saltwater fishing on my kayak for quite some time, as far as I can tell. I just got a lot of stuff going on. But yeah, the target species is definitely going to be blackfish today, Tautog. If you watched the last video, you definitely saw that I got on the fish pretty good, at least for my standards. Don't like to consider myself really much of a blackfish fisherman. Never done super well with them, but last video was definitely the exception. If you haven't checked out that video, goes without saying, go check that out. But yeah, we're gonna try and make that magic happen one more time. Gonna go mainly to the same area I was in that other video, maybe a few adjustments, but I wanna try and get some good sized hog, maybe bring home a couple, and end the saltwater season off right. There's a chance some striped bass might show up, and while it's tempting, the only way I might go after them is if the blackfish bite is non-existent. I like to think striped bass are fairly available to catch, particularly the ones that we'll likely encounter, which will be like schoolie size. They were all over last time I was in this area, but unless they're like really big, 15, 20 plus pounders in the school, I'll probably just let them do their thing and focus on the blackfish. But you know what? Let's not count our fish before we catch them. So we're gonna get out in the water, find the fish, and hopefully get a little fishing accomplished. Stay tuned. All right, we're getting to where I want to start fishing. Definitely a bit choppy in the last session. They were calling for southerly winds, but these are definitely more like west-northwesterly. Southern would be better, having the wind coming from there, and we'd be pretty sheltered, but whatever. We're gonna try and make this work. No anchor. I'm gonna try a few spots and hopefully we can pull something up. All right, first drop. Let's see if the fish are still around. About 22 feet of water. No anchor, but if the fish are thick enough, we won't really need it. There it is. Little guy. But let's break the ice with the right kind of fish. Little fella. Alright, just caught our first fish. Scrappy little blackfish. Let's see if we can get another and much larger. And hopefully many more too. We're already getting bit. Jeez. Oh, damn. That one might have cleaned me. That was like instantaneous. Yeah. They might hit that. Let's see if we can get one on that little dinky piece. Big enough fish will eat that up right away. Got him. Oh yeah, that's much better than the last one. Much better fish. Good fish. Good fish. Oh yes sir. That is an awesome second fish. Jeez, on that tiny piece of bait. That should be our first keeper of the day. It's gonna be close. Looking for 16. He might be a little short, but he's gonna be close. Oh, you're so close. It's a 15 and a half. Cool though. So that last fish hit this little tiny piece of crab that was still on there. It's still on there. I want to see if I can get another one. He hit right away. And the big thing with these blackfish is you're gonna feel them play with it, but you don't want to set the hook until you really feel them grabbing on and possibly running with it. Setting the hook on those little bites, I find, is kind of not very productive in terms of landing fish. So let's see if we can use this little piece again. Sometimes if it's on the hook good, little pieces are immediately inhaled and fish have a better time taking it. All right, we've got a 15.5. Let's see if we can upgrade to 16 plus. Fishing that same dinky piece of crab we got that last fish on. Feels okay. Scrappy little guy. Nonstop Tautog pandemonium. I'm trying my best to keep this lens clean. In the last video I got so much crab, let's say juices on the lens, so I apologize. So I'm trying my best to keep the lens clear so you guys can get the best view of the action. Come on. There it is. Saw that take. Look at the colors of that fish. Awesome. Look at that copper stripe. I don't think I've ever seen one that copper before. Come on. Look at the colors. That last fish is a really cool looking one. I don't think I've ever seen one that coppered up. And from what I've heard, that's a fairly new phenomenon. That color pattern. I've never been a super big blackfish fisherman, but I don't ever recall seeing that kind of coloration. So perhaps it is kind of a new variation. I don't know, due to environment or breeding. Who knows? Got a big piece of crab on there right now. See if this gets a big fish. Never gets old. Not a bad one. Not a keeper. Nope. Goodbye. I just chopped up a bunch of crabs. Try and do it all at once so I don't have to continuously just get guts all over my hands and then risk getting on the camera. And that way, if I lose my bait, I can immediately get a new piece on there and get it right back down. So speaking of which, here we go. Trying to stay right on top of this one piece of structure. Trying a little deeper now, almost 30 feet of water. Let's see what's over here. Caught a couple nice ones here last time. That's a good one. Oh boy. Oh yeah. Gonna be close. I think this one might make it. Quick measure. Very close. Thick, but not very long. No, just a hair over 15. Pretty though. female. Just got another close one. A little over 15. See if we can get some a little bigger. Feels decent. Let's try to keep going. Nothing to see here. Another chunky one. Jeez, look at that thing. Another hen. Not quite as long as the last one. Very healthy though. Just got another chunky blackfish. Still not quite the size we're looking for, but at least we're having fun. We'll find him though, eventually. Didn't even feel that one. Just grabbed it. I don't think, yeah. But what do you know? Got a few stragglers. Should have known. Don't. Holdovers from the summer. Just wouldn't be a Montauk kayak session without these guys. Come on. That's a good one. Good fish. Might be the best fish so far. Yes, sir. You're gonna be close. I think this one might measure up though. That one, oh man, is 16, right on the dot, right on the money. You're so close. I mean, I have to like pinch the tail. If I push him, he's gonna not be big enough, so I'm gonna let this one go. Well, you're like 15 and just a tiny bit under 16. Just a tiny, tiny fraction of an inch. Let's do one more. I'm not keeping them unless they're obvious. Nice fight though. Doesn't feel huge, but feels good. Another nice one. Getting a lot of nice fish, nothing huge or legal, obviously, but I'd say the quality of the fish is better than yesterday was, on average. Little guy. Just as I'm speaking of quality of fish, this guy jumps on. It's the big idea. That could be good. That could be good. It's hard to say. My hands are just getting so numb. That's why I'm getting sloppy. Not bad. This is so much fun. That could be a good one. That's a good one. That's a good one. Yes. That's a really good one. Look at the colors. Sick. I hope you measure up. You're gonna be close. You're probably the one I let go earlier.
Okay, so you're about to see me make a pretty big mistake. As you note, I am holding the rod with one hand, and earlier on in the video I remarked on how cold my hands were. So what's about to happen is I'm about to hook into a very nice fish, and I don't have a very good grip on the rod. I should be holding it with two hands, and it is not going to end well. Definitely not my proudest moment. Check it out.
Gee. Oh. That's nice. Chunky. I don't think I'll make it, but nice fish. There he is. There we go. That's what we're talking about. Male. That one should do it. But I've said that already quite a few times today. That's why you tie down everything. Oh man, you are so close, but I'm not taking any chances. So you're going to be a 2021 fish. If I pinch the tail, maybe, but again, these fish shrink when you get them. They die. So we're not going to chance it, but just so you can see. Very close. Pinch tail, sure, if you do that, I guess, but oh well. Just let go of another basically right on the line 16-incher. Oh yeah. Another good fish. Oh man. You didn't even realize he was hooked. Might be the same fish I just let go. I don't know. He looks a little bigger, I think. This one, I think, it's your day. I don't see how that one's under 16. That one, see, this one is over 16, so he is definitely coming home. Want to see it again? Hopefully you can see this one. It's about 16 and a half. So he's coming home. Nice little white shin there. Check him out. Coming home for dinner. Alright, just got our first clear keeper of the day. We've gotten a lot that were like right on the line. But now we're going to see if we can get at least one more to really make this a full dinner. So, got at least about an hour or so left of fishing in me. Then I got to start cleaning up and getting packed up for the city. But I'm confident we can make this happen. Gotten so many close calls. Damn it. Oh wow. What the heck just happened there? Followed it all the way up. Little Mac attack. Return of the Mac. That might be, I think that's a tinker mackerel. Doesn't look like the chub mackerel I was getting before. Either way, that was quite startling. Just got a fairly large mackerel. Let's see what else is down there. And by what else, I mean hopefully some big tog. Tautog. Oh yeah, look at those teeth. Alright, so that's going to do it for what I assume will be my saltwater finale of 2020. And it was a pretty good outing. Both this outing and the last one I did. Cannot complain. I've never been super successful with blackfish fishing in the past, and this is definitely some of the best that I've encountered, particularly inshore. So I hope you enjoyed, because I certainly did. And speaking of enjoying, if you liked this video, please make sure to hit the like button. Check out all my other videos. I've got quite the catalog from both this year and last year, fresh and saltwater. And while this is my last saltwater video, again, most likely for 2020, I do plan to keep on freshwater fishing, so you can look forward to that, and even into the early portions of 2021 if I get my way. So that's something you can check out. If you have any questions or want me to know anything, leave it in the comments. Again, I'm not super experienced with blackfish fishing. Picked up a few things here and there. I know ideally I should have been using an anchor, but I just didn't feel like managing that. But I made it work. So thank you for watching. If you haven't subscribed, do consider subscribing. If you have subscribed, thank you as always. I know that was a jumbled mess, but thank you so much. More to come, hopefully soon, but eventually. And see you in the water next time. Goodbye.